Hey guys, welcome back to the game. We're going to do GSA issue number 83 from DC Comics. This is a continuation from issue number 82 that I reviewed on my channel. And there was a story with the Gentleman Ghost, and that leads on to this issue as well. So let's dive in. So we see here a woman called Joan Garrick, and she has been, she's falling because she's seeing her dad in ghostly form, and she screams for Jay. Now, who's Jay? Well, seasoned DC veterans know that Joan Garrick is this wife of Jay Garrick, and Jay Garrick is the Flash, or one of the many. But he's a great Flash. Was he the original one? I believe he was the original one. I could be wrong. I believe so. Let's not dwell on that too long. So Flash hears this, I believe he's in radio contact with her, and he hears her cry for help, and then she says, I've fallen, but I think I can get up my shining knight, with a little bit of help, that is. But Jay, I saw my father, or his ghost. It's made by Paul Levitz, who's the writer. Rack Morales is the penciler. I love Rack Morales. He's a very good artist. And now that I think about it, what has he done lately? I don't know, but this art is very good. Also with Luke Ross, he did the flashback sequences, inked by Dave Meikis. I'm saying that correctly. So let's dive in. Well, I'm gonna not show you everything because there's also a little bit filler here, but let's say Jakeem Thunder, he is now in the possession of, the Jinn, the Thunderbolt, and he's gonna teach some criminals or scum a lesson. And he also get a visit from his dead brother, but he says, hey, I don't have a brother. I certainly have no dead brother. And he teleports away. And but then we have a flashback scene, and the art is really good. I'm going to show you a little bit later. So it says here, earliest memory of a ride on the King's Highway. Fairly enough. In the days when good King George was mad and the Prince Regent none too wise, none too smooth a ride neither. And he says, stop your damn nags. That's it, my fair Nell. Ride's over. But Jim, you said. I said many as sweet words to you, but my father's coming home from India with his regiment, and he's not gonna find you and the brat sleeping on his linens. All I'll be disowned. You're a fool, Nell, to think the bastard could be a gentleman, 'cause he's mine, much less you a lady, born as you were. So he leaves the two behind. All right. Meanwhile, we have Stargirl and Michael. Michael is, why am I forgetting? Mr. Terrific, yes, the fair play guy. And they're talking about, meeting with the GSA, and then people are running away. So they're going to investigate. And like I said, Rack Morales are really good. And then they see this ghostly image of the accident that Michael was in it years and years ago. And that was also the part that he lost his wife. And so he says to Stargirl, I'm going to handle this, personal, very personal. She says, looks exactly as it did when Paula crashed, but that's impossible. She's gone, buried 4 years ago. Feels real enough to me. And then, okay, she is coming to life. Well, she's dead, of course, but you know what I mean. But her ghost, if, she's touching him and then he's feeling weird. But then Stargirl intervenes and, blasts her away for now. And Mr. Terrific is shocked. He calls her name, but then, going away. Anyway, then we go back into the past. Far back as I can remember, I could have taken anything for granted. But I could take what I could win. Go on, Jim, you scrub the floor with your ma. Will not. It's me, Dad's pup, and I say you will. Me Dad's a gentleman, not an ale-monger, and I don't have to listen to the likes of you. Do too. So these two having a fight. So I believe this is, become the Gentleman Ghost. I believe this is him. I'm entirely sure, but we're going to find out later. Then we also have Dr. Midnight. Dr. Midnight he's a blind doctor, or I believe is he a doctor or is he I don't know, but he's a doctor. Let's call it that, and he is caring for the poor people and the homeless people. So so he wakes this guy up and he says, "Oh, Batman!" He says, "No time for paranoia. My name is Dr. Midnight, and we're gonna get you some help." So he injects him with some sleeping fluid or something, and he says, "Some detox at the clinic, a bath, and some place warmer than the city streets for a winter sleep." You have a good heart, dude, but drugging people on the streets and then kidnapping them is not really a good idea. Anyway, so he hears voices again, also voices, and he's being greeted, if you can call it that, by patients. And he says, "You don't even know us, do you, Dr. Cross? I was a med school mistake. Your clinic killed me, Doc. Are you ready to join us?" Oh, that's so cool. So, and then he is using his gadgets. I love it when superpowered people that are not superpowered, like Batman and even Dr. Midnight, just use gadgets. I don't know. It's just some kind of a James Bond thing. I love gadgets. And he used some kind of a phosphor grenade. But then the ghosts say, "You've seen too many movies for a blind man, Doctor. We're not special effects to be blurred by a brighter light. We are vengeance that's past due, and we are collecting you." Oh, that's pretty cool. But then the owl, this is familiar, is intervening, and he rips off, I don't know, his glasses, which he used to see in the dark, I guess. Like I said, I'm missing some information about Dr. Midnight. But then the ghosts are disappearing. So is that linked with, seeing people? Oh, probably. I mean, if you're blind or you cannot see, then there are no ghosts, unless the ghosts are still there and they try to kill you. But the ghosts are gone, and he says, "I need my goggles. Charlie, the ghosts, Charlie, where are they?" Well, they are gone. Then we go back to the past, and they are being kicked out of, what's this called? Let me double check. I cannot see it very well. The Hawk's Nest. Is this a bar? What is this? So the mother says, "Come, Jim, he didn't hurt you, did he?" "No, not that old drunk. Sides, Ma, we got better places to be, and I'm gonna let you live the life of a lady." "Oh, Jimmy, me son, you water me heart, you do. But all it takes the king's gold, and I'll get it, Ma, I swear. Gold, jewels, and every pretty toy you ever dreamed of." Yeah, my rendition of these slang is not very good, but I try it. And then we have Green Lantern. Is he calling himself Green Lantern here? Sentinel? I'm not entirely sure. He has some kind of a nightmares. He's bad dreams, and he's going to visit, the JSA headquarters. And he feels a little bit out of place since Jenny, his daughter, is gone. And he's a little bit, doesn't feel good. So he's been greeted by the other team members, and he said, "Ma, Uncle here," and says, "Hey, Green Lantern, you came. Let me leave these for Power Girl, and I'll go put a pot of my chili in the microwave." "Chili? No, Ma, please. But it's your favorite, honey." And then Wildcat comes in. The old lantern ain't got the fire in his belly anymore, Ma. Save the chili for me. Thanks, Tad. And he says, "Only as old as you feel, Lantern. Truth is, I am getting old. Less spicy chili I had got me seeing ghosts." And then everybody is looking at him shocked. He said, "Why is everybody staring at me? Ghosts? You too?" And then Karen comes in and said, "Hold it. What's going on? Why aren't you telling me anything? What's happening here?" And they're having tell their own stories, what happened. And earlier, I said, "I'm not talking about it. Maybe the rest of you saw ghosts, but I had just indigestion. Alan, they're not real. Since the crisis, magic hasn't been working on Earth. And you can tell me the experience you're describing are either magical or unreal." So in that Green Lantern, "What about me?" says the Djinn. Says the Thunderbolt. So the Thunderbolt explains that he is a magical being. So if the Thunderbolt's real, so are ghosts. Okay, first to call is it's called the Spectre. No. It says he's not the same anymore. These are our families, our lives. We have to figure this out. Found out who? Why, it is Jim Craddock giving you these warnings, my old friends. 'Cause the gentleman's ghost always warns you when you are going to die. Haha, this is cool. I'm going to use this for my video. When the dead call. Nice, this is a nice one. Yeah, so this is a nice setup for the JSA going to war, or going to fight the gentleman's ghost. And yeah, I like seeing the gentleman ghost. I don't see him much in comics anymore, and having an important role. And yeah, I can't wait to read issue 84. Guys, let me know what you think about this comic. Leave a comment below, like, share, subscribe to my channel and all that jazz. And I'll see you next time.